1418. Incredible us.
Hi, my name is Anya. I'm 19 years old and I'm here with 1418 to discuss whether we learnt enough in school. This is my friend Royan.
Hi, my name is Royan. I'm 16 years old and I'm in class 11th.
I often get asked, did I learn enough in school? The fact is, we did learn a lot about academics, about like our textbooks and bookish knowledge, but we often don't learn a lot about life skills. For example, money management. What do you think?
Yeah, they didn't teach us any of that. And I don't think they're going to teach us.
Like kids in 11th who have commerce, somewhere still do learn this. But as a humanities student, I had no opportunity. What about you?
I'm a science student and they don't teach us any of that. I think we're going to have to learn that from our parents as we go to college and then graduate and get a job. We did have economic class the last 2 years, but they didn't teach us anything about money management.
Yeah, same here. They don't teach us enough life skills that I am lacking today as a college student. For example, money management. What do you think?
Yeah, they don't teach us any of it. I think it's easier for the commerce student because they learn about it. But I'm a science student and they don't teach us any of it. We have to learn from our parents.
Same, as a humanities student, I have no idea how to manage my money. But you must get some pocket money or something. So how do you manage that?
I just have a small box every month. My father gives me 500 rupees. I save it up for whenever I want to, go out to a restaurant with my friends or go to watch a movie or something like that. So that's all I do.
I wish they taught us how to manage our money in school. I would have been much better at managing my money. And as I'm going into college now, I'm having to learn this by myself with the help of my parents. After college, when I start earning, that will be a whole new ball game and come as a huge shock to me.
So I'm an independent kind of person. And my father runs a restaurant, but I still don't know how to cook. And I think that they should really teach us this at school, right?
Yeah, I totally agree. I started cooking because I have an interest in cooking, but honestly, I couldn't take that up at all in school. I can cook basically now, and I think it's a really important skill, especially as we get into college and move into PGs or, we move abroad to live by ourselves. Sourcing food every day can become quite an expense, and I don't think that it should be one that we have to incur. Cooking is a basic life skill I think everyone should know how to do. And I think if they incorporated like an hour or two every week in school to teach us the most basic cooking techniques, it would be really, really helpful for us. I too am an independent person, and as I grow up, the chances of me going out are more and more, be it for tuition, for work, for college, to meet my friends, to go to a movie later at night. And the times we live in as a young woman in India, I don't feel the safest. I think having learned self-defense in school would have been a lot more helpful to me, just because wherever I have to go, either I need to go with someone, be it my friend or my parent. I don't feel safe going alone, traveling alone in Ubers. And if I had known basically how to defend myself and protect myself, I think I would have felt a lot safer. But this is just a girl's perspective. What do you think?
I think they should definitely teach self-defense to everyone because anything can happen at any second and you have to know what to do. Like one time my phone got snatched and I couldn't do anything about it. I was just frozen. I stood there. I think that if they taught me at least something, then I could have done something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have just frozen there. I would have been confident. So I think they should really encourage their students.
I agree. The reality is that we have to do so much in a day. We're at school or college till about 3 or 4, and then we have hobbies, extracurricular, tuition, or wanting to go out with our friends. I personally have a huge problem in managing my time efficiently and getting everything done in a day. I have to sit and make schedules and literally slot every minute of my time so that I get everything done. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they have to teach us at least a little bit of how to manage our time at home, because I do all that by myself, and sometimes I forget to do this homework, that homework sometimes, and I think just that if they just taught us something about it, it would have been much better.
Yeah, and even now after I've gone into college, the the amount of work I have to do has just increased, and I'm assuming it's going to keep increasing as I grow. So I think it would have been a very useful skill for us to learn at a younger age, when there was less work pressure and we could have like managed our time better. It's true, in school or in college we have timetables. Every minute of our life is slotted out. We have our breaks we are allowed to take, or our classes we're supposed to do. But in real life there isn't really a bell that's rung every time we're supposed to go and do something. No one helps us slot our time or make it more efficient to finish everything we need to do, at the same time also enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, they don't teach any of this at school. Like I had to sort out everything I do at home on my own, and sometimes that makes me forget to do a certain assignment or a homework, and most of the time I don't have any time to enjoy, to do something I like. So if they just taught us a little bit of it, then that would be really helpful for us.
I mean, there are apps that you can use that, put your phone off after a point, that help you study after a point. But honestly, I find it really tedious, and honestly, it's on my phone, right? So when I go to the app to, help me study, I get distracted by social media, and then I waste my time over there. And that, in turn makes my time management even worse. So what do you do to manage your time?
I just slot it out, kind of. Like for 1 hour I'll do this assignment. If it's complete, then okay. Then the next hour I'll do the other assignment, and the next hour I'll have to study for my tests or whatever they're doing for the classes. So that's what I do.
So while our teachers are our mothers in school and they make school feel more like home, I've been out of school for about a year now, and I'm still in touch with a couple of my teachers. So I do get how important roles teachers play in our lives. But once you start coming into 11th and 12th and start looking for colleges, especially colleges abroad, and we start wondering what we should be putting on our portfolio, the term 21st century skills becomes very prominent. Have you heard of this term?
No.
No? Do you know what 21st century skills are as a concept?
I don't.
So this is a topic that should be addressed in schools. Like in my time, I had heard the word bounce around that you need to be creative or you need to have critical thinking skills. So the 21st century skills are critical thinking, communication, I know, but let me just check. Communication, collaboration, critical thinking and creativity. These are skills that my friends, especially who are applying abroad, really had to acquire themselves. They found it quite difficult because they don't teach it in school at all. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I just heard these terms for the first time. I didn't even know what this was before. And if they're going to help us in college, then they should definitely teach us from now only.
Especially even if they don't teach it to us as 21st century skills, I think these are life skills that all of us need to know, like good communication skills or how to be able to, solve problems like with a more lateral point of view. Yeah, I agree.
So Anya, I wanted to ask you this. They don't teach us failure management at school. Like a lot of times I want to score 90 out of 90, but I get 85, and they don't. How do you cope with it?
Honestly, not achieving something that you wanted to achieve sucks. It makes you feel really, really bad in the beginning. But I learned that that's a momentary passing moment, that yes, it feels bad, but we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to get 99%, wear perfect clothes, speak in a perfect way, look a certain way and go certain places. Colleges have such unrealistic expectations from children to be holistically educated, to be perfect in every way, shape or form. I just think that, at least for me, if I know that I've done my best, I think at the end of the day it's enough for me, because there's really nothing more that I can do. So give it your hardest, try your best, and then after that it's fine, let it be. And also I think it's important to be able to feel upset when you fail at something. A lot of people will say, oh no, brush it off, don't let it affect you. I think that's unrealistic, because when we try so hard for something and we don't achieve it, it does hurt. So I think it's important to be able to feel it, but also then move on.
So today we learned about what we didn't learn in school, what we should have.
If you'd like to know more such topics and you'd like to give us suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video and hit the bell icon.
And thank you 1418 for inviting us to your channel.
1418. Incredible us.